So I want to compare.
The blend of finance and technology is vital to what we do every day at Bear Wealth. As with everything in today's world, the technology is becoming more and more integrated in pretty much everything we do, and in our industry, that's no different. As a matter of fact, it's becoming the point now where clients, and in particular the younger clients, are really demanding to have those financial services be technologically advanced.
The only way we ever did business before was to get on the phone and talk to people.
Awesome.
Emails come into existence. Now it's text. So that's a tremendous change from when I first started in the business.
For the last, say, 14 years, it's changed drastically. I mean, we used to have a paper file for every single thing that we ever did.
That it became, how do you help them manage the wealth that they accumulate, and how do you help them build the wealth that they want? So that's really how I got started. Mikol, I started from the life insurance business back in 1978, and from that it progressed into financial planning and understanding people's entire financial situation to give them the best advice. And from that it became, how do you help them manage the wealth that they accumulate, and how do you help them build the wealth that they want? So that's really how I got started. Technology has changed unbelievable since I started into the business 39 years ago. I remember when we bought our first computers. Everything we used to do used to be from for life insurance, for anything, was from a rate book or from a table. When we bought our first computers, that was probably in the, I would say mid-80s. And then you could start utilizing that, computers to do illustrations, to help calculate some benefits for you, but it's, and since then it's changed, much more even since then.
Well, I grew up in the business. So my father was in the business my whole time when I was in school, from elementary school until I graduated high school. I remember actually coming into his office and working, doing some filing and things of that nature when I was in high school. And we used to have a paper file for every single thing that we ever did. Even back when I started, there was still email, but we kept and printed out every email and kept that in a hard copy. So we actually had a record, a physical paper copy of every communication back and forth with a client. That has changed drastically. That's all saved on the cloud, and so you have electronic copies. It saved you substantially on paper from an environmental perspective. The way that we kept track of notes and kept track of the fact of how we communicated with clients is drastically different now via the technology that's available to us compared to what it was back in the early 2000s. And then also from a consumer perspective, the way that clients can log on, view their accounts, keep track of their goals, see everything in one place, from their bank accounts to their portfolios to their 401k is vastly different than it once was, just 10, 15 years ago. I would say that technology in the wealth management business affects each and every part of our business. So if I was to start with the end consumer, that consumer is now able to to see everything online, to see their entire financial life by essentially the click of a button and going to one place. They're able to view their account data, see if they're on track to accomplish their goals, move money from one account to another, know how much they're spending, how much they can save, what they need to to save to reach retirement. So it's been, it absolutely can impact the consumer if they want to take advantage of the technology that's available. From the office, the actual execution of transactions is done so much easier because of technology. Logging in, clicking a button, making sure a client has money when they need it, or if they want to save it, being able to pull it from accounts is as simple as a very easy transaction. It saves a lot of time for us, saves a lot of time for the client as well. And then from the keeping track, making sure that you're on top and you're organized, how we use our CRM, our client relationship management. So when we speak to a client, how is that noted in our software? When do we need to follow up with that client? When is that client's birthday? When do they potentially need a distribution from their account, and so forth? I mean, technology affects not just from the consumer, not just from the wealth manager, but really every single aspect of our business. From a marketing standpoint, I mean, the way that we market now is mainly through technological aspects, whether it's via YouTube, via Twitter, or from our website, driving traffic to our website from just the people that we meet in the general public. I mean, everything is directed that way. So we move from, maybe sending out flyers or sending out mailers, actual physical mail, to, making things available to the end consumer and information available to that consumer via technology, whether that is social media, whether it is through our website, or what have you. And then from a business standpoint, what has really changed in, say, the last 5 years has been moving from software-based technology to web-based technology in the cloud. Every year, and you paid an annual licensing fee, and you might not be able to use it if it wasn't downloaded to a certain computer if you were out of town. Now everything is web-based. So from anywhere in the world, you can access all of your client data simply at a touch of a fingertip. Now that can be a scary thing as well, as we've hackers and so forth have come from, and that's a risk. So you've got to do everything you can to protect your clients. Technology affects not just from the consumer, not just from the wealth manager, but really every single aspect of our business. Technology does have some impact on.
So I would say it's absolutely vital to be open to all the technology that's out there, and it's changing every single day. Blend of finance and technology is vital to what we do every day at Bear Wealth. As with everything in today's world, the technology is becoming more and more integrated in pretty much everything we do, and in our industry, that's no different. As a matter of fact, it's becoming the point now where clients, and in particular the younger clients, are really demanding to have those financial services be technologically advanced as it is with anything else, whether it's their online banking or bill pay. And our business is the same way. They want to be able to log onto their account either on their computer or even on their phone via an app, be able to see their balance, see their performance, see what's going on with their portfolios and all the money that they've earned. Technology has really enabled us to kind of expand our reach geographically in terms of serving clients at the highest level, even though we may not be next door or in their neighborhood. There's a level of comfort and trust that has to be established between an advisor and the client, and utilizing certain technology really allows us to build that trust and build that relationship, so that although we may live in a different state or they may be halfway across the country, we can still have that very personal relationship with them. Some examples of that are very common things, such as an email or a phone call, but really when it gets down to is you could even video chat a face-to-face meeting with a client. So we meet with them quarterly throughout the year. One of those meetings we may fly down and visit with them, but for the other ones it may be more efficient both for us as well as for the client to just get on FaceTime or Skype or something like that to hold that meeting and have it as if we were both sitting in the same room. Ignoring those technological advances and ignoring the resources that are available in today's day and age, you're really putting yourself behind the eight ball and limiting what you can do and how you can serve your clients. And it's important to stay on top of new developments, new technologies, new programs, apps, software. There's some very, very bright minds that are in this industry creating things that help the advisor as well as help the client.